Hi guys, welcome back to another video with Sweet Hayla. Today, it has been so long since I did my last video, and it's because I have been waiting for this moment my entire life. So basically guys, today in this video we are going to be speaking a lot about a lot, basically. So last time I did a video, it was a dance video, and it actually went really well. So thank you so much for all your support, and thank you so much for all of you to still follow me to this day. It means so much to me. And in this video, we are going to speak about how I managed to get from 10 subscribers to 18 subscribers. So basically, all I did was be considerate online, be the best person that I could be myself, and show the world what I'm made of, basically. There are 5 tips that you should always listen to and you should never do online. Number 1, never be somebody else that you aren't. Because if you're pretending to be somebody else that you aren't, then it's not going to work out. You will not build followers that way. It doesn't work. People always think that it's better to be a different person than you are online, and you'll get so much further. That is a complete lie. It's not true. It's annoying me. Okay. So basically guys, I have decided that obviously, since I have been doing a lot of dance videos lately, it has decided and come to my case that there will be some other dance videos coming up, but I've decided to change it today. So let's get into the video. So basically, in this video today, I wanted to speak about how I managed to go from a college in Manchester to maybe an acting school in America. So the first thing and the first tip you should always do is apply. It's very easy. The first bit is extremely easy. It's so easy to apply. You'll come to a page and you will then put your name, your first name, your second name, your last name, your address, your phone number, your email, your your high school previously, when you graduate, when you graduated high school. So if you're in college and you're graduating college, then you need to put down that you graduate in college in the year that you graduate in college. If you don't, they will get very confused and they'll be like, what is going on, basically? So you don't want them to get confused. If you get them confused, it's going to mess up the whole thing. Then it will literally say submit, and then obviously they'll get back to you and say that you now need to register. Once you've registered with all the same stuff but with different stuff as well, and then it asks you for like your high school transcript, your letter of recommendation, your essay. They ask for quite a lot if you're an international student. Now, the reason why they ask for all this stuff is because they need to make sure that you are who you say you are. They are not going to accept someone that is a robot, because it's just not going to happen. So they need to make sure that everything's secure, and they make sure that it's a person and not a robot. basically. So once you have applied and you've registered, you've done your 2-letter of recommendation, you've done your essay, you've done your high school transcript, then it's time to do your SAT scores. After you've done your SAT scores, then you need to do your what college or school you attend previously, basically. Once you have done that, then it will say submit, and then obviously they'll get back to you, and then you'll have to start doing 2-letter of recommendation, and all the rest of the stuff that they asked you to do. Now, it is a very long process. Since I started doing the process for my acting school, I am not going to name any acting school on here because I know I'm going to get loads of questions, and I would rather not get loads of questions with people asking me. So I'm not going to mention any acting school names. So once you have done that, then they will ask you to do an audition. Once you do the audition, you can either do an in-person audition if you are in the area in America, or you can either do an online audition or a video audition. So I chose to do an online audition, which is basically a Zoom call. So on the Zoom call, they'll ask a few things about you. Make sure that you do well, because if you don't do well and you tank the audition, it'll be a disaster. So once you get to the date of your Zoom call, then you need to listen to everything they say, because there are specific guidelines that you have to follow whilst being on the Zoom call. So they ask you to, so you would have done 2 monologues, 60 to 90 seconds long, or if you want to do dance, contemporary, or you want to do dance, contemporary, reservoir, and then there's also an acting program, and there's also a performing arts program, and there's also singing. There's also a singing program as well, but I think that comes under with something else as well, but I don't know. I've actually forgot because it's been a long time since I applied. So once you have done that, then there are 2 people on the call that will then ask you a few questions about yourself, where you live, what you're doing today, what you're performing, and what program you want to be in. Now, guys, this is so important that you tell them what program you want to be in. If they don't know what program you don't know what you want to be in, then it's completely impossible for them to find out what program you want to be in. It's just going to make everything worse. So make sure you know what you want to do. Don't apply to the school until you know what you want to do. Then they will ask you to go ahead and do your 2 monologues, or your dance, or your song, or all 3. It depends on what course you want to do. So then I did 2 monologues, and I did really well. I was very nervous at first, but then she told me to breathe in and breathe out and just say it's just an audition. And basically, I did the audition, and I did absolutely the best I could. I was in character. I did so well that she was so amazed, and she smiled as well. Now, guys, it is so hard to get someone to smile at your audition. That gives you an advantage immediately, literally, because not all of them smile, let me tell ya. I have actually been to one and they did not smile at all, but this one actually smiled. So I think I've got a really good shot of getting in. Then after the audition, if your application process is complete, then they will get back to you within 2 to 4 weeks, which is the same one that I'm on now, but I've also got another set of grades that I have to send over as well. You also have to send your grades. Now there is a specific thing that you need. You need either a 2.0 or a 4.0. That basically means a C at the most. If you do have a C, then congratulations, you've got accepted. If you don't have a C, then congratulations, you haven't got accepted. Basically, because they're very specific with what grades you have. Also, you need to get at least a level 2 in maths and English. I'm already at level 1 and going into level 1, and which is a grade 1, I think, in that thingy, which is also a 1.0, which I just need to get a 2.0 and then I'll be perfectly fine. Once you get the 2.0, you then send it in an email to amda.docs.edu. Yeah, docs, docs.edu. And I did just say the name of it because I've decided that it's fine. But please do not be asking me loads of questions about why did I apply and all the rest of it. I can't be doing with it. Do not ask me so many questions, okay? Thank you. So then once you have sent that, then you have done everything you can. It is now in their hands. Your life remains in their hands. The whole of your faith is in their hands. You have to wait 2 to 4 weeks whether you get accepted or not. Then, if you get accepted, you then receive an information package about everything about what the school does and what your roommate's going to be in like your accommodation in America. It'll tell you stuff about what classes you'll be doing, and stuff like that. Then, obviously, once you have completed that, once you've like saw everything, it will also, if you are an international student, it will also tell you the amount of scholarship that you have been rewarded. So it will say it on a piece of paper that will come in with the information package. I read this up at the website because I just wanted to know. So if you get accepted, you will receive up to $100,000. But that's with different scholarships. So I do recommend, if you are an international student and you're a bit low on money, then I definitely recommend you apply to some of these scholarships. Niche.com, owl.com, scholarship at scholarship.com, and that is all of them that I have applied for anyway. So once you have applied for all of those, then you will then be told whether you have got them by the end of the deadline. So some of mine that I have done is a certain deadline that when over 100 people will receive $100,000 to help them with the tuition. Now this is the next thing The next thing is that the tuition is extremely high. My one that I have applied for is $43,000. $43,000. Now, it is a lot of money to go to acting school. It's a lot. So, if you do want to go, then I definitely recommend you apply to as many scholarships as you can that are on the internet and that are going. And then you will at least get as much as the tuition fee. Once you have done the package, you've applied to the scholarships, then you go to your student portal. You will then be given a password and username for your student portal. You then go on your student portal and you find out about your financial aid, and you find out everything that you need to complete before moving to America. This bit is very important. If you don't do what they ask, you could lose your spot immediately. There will be thousands of people that will be wanting that place immediately. That place is not safe until you make it to America. It is very, very competitive. It's one of the most competitive things I've ever done in my entire life. So, once you have completed everything that they have asked, you will then need a visa to let you in the country. Now, if you are thinking of moving to America and living in America, then you need to get citizenship after living there for 5 years. Now, I'm actually going to the New York campus and the LA campus, because then I would have lived in America for 5 years, and then I'll be able to apply for citizenship. If your citizenship is approved, congratulations, you will then be called an American citizen. If your citizenship is declined, then unfortunately you will have to go back to your own country, sadly. But it all depends on everything they will ask in this certain citizenship test. If you are successful, congratulations. If you're not, unfortunately, you have to go back to your own city or your own country. So this is nearly the end of the video, and that is basically everything that you will do whilst doing an application process that is international. That's it from me. I hope you guys have a brilliant day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below.